Hello.
Hello. Hi. So this is going to be a much simpler editing task for me because editing is long, and after I made the video last night I was up for 2 more hours making videos, and as entertaining as it was, and I do expect to win an Emmy, it's just too long. So we're going to do simpler, one take, in and out, editing things like this. That's the plan. So
today,
what did we do?
we've had an epic day today, and we started off with a rather lovely walk through Central Park this morning.
It's very nice. I would recommend it.
Really, really cold, but really nice, and walked all the way up to the Museum of Modern Art, and then didn't go in, and then walked to the Guggenheim, and that was fairly fancy as well.
We were very culturally aware.
That we didn't go inside, we just took pictures outside.
No, we absorbed the culture. We were culturally adjacent, so that was nice.
So while we walked through Central Park, I saw some amazing birds. I think they're called red cardinals. They were very, very pretty. I was very pleased. Lots of little birds, and I had some peanuts.
Cut to the squirrel.
I had some peanuts, which we were being followed by a number of small squirrels, and I was fairly near.
But if you look closely, is it a small squirrel? Is it a big squirrel? It's a small squirrel. So,
but right next to me.
But right next to it, and very
it was
cute.
literally it was just waiting. Once it had a quick munch, it was waiting for the next nut, which was fairly cute. But we did have to. He had to drive me away in the end.
We are talking about squirrels.
Yes.
So
saw squirrels, and then we got a cab to
an Uber.
An Uber, our first Uber ever.
Ubers are good. We like
amazing.
Ubers.
We went down to a game shop.
For those of you who don't know, an Uber's like a taxi service that happens in a city. So it's just a bloke, and you say, I want to go to this...
It's a taxi service.
Yeah, but it's a bloke, and you can track it on your phone.
Yeah, it's fairly fancy.
Okay, it's a fancy taxi service. All right, moving on.
We went down to a board game cafe. Yes, we're in New York City, and we're board game cafe.
Obviously.
Huzzah!
It's what we would do if we were at home, but it's like that, but here.
It's what he would make me do if we were at home.
So we
played a couple of board games for an hour.
We played Takenoko, which is a game about pandas eating bamboo. You should see a photograph about that now. That's very good. If you look very closely, there was a very small panda in my hand.
Small or?
No, definitely small. And had lost an ear. They don't
want to know.
Oh, okay. Poor panda. But Takenoko was good, and Net won because she's better at games than me. But the cafe itself was really nice. There was like a $10 each cover charge, and you can stay as long as you want. Quite compact, but then it's in the centre of Manhattan.
Very eclectic.
Yeah, very eclectic. There was some
tiny tables,
noisy children next to us, so we ignored them. But no, it was good. It was good. And that was called Uncommons.
The Uncommons. Much better than the Complete Strategist that we went to last time we came to New York, who was an absolute knobhead.
Yes.
So then we went to do an escape room. It was called Mission Escape Games, and we went down to...
It was in Chinatown.
Yeah, and we did this escape run, and it was called Escape from Hideout. Hideout, that's it.
But it was a pun because it was about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, so it was at his laboratory.
And we were with a group of Asian people, which was...
Chinese med students, as best we could tell. I mean, these were...
PhDs in something or other.
Yeah, so exactly. So we're in there, us being us. Yeah, it's fine. We were in there, us being us, and then there were Chinese... PhD med students, and they were all very smart.
All of a sudden, the door opened within about 2 minutes of being in there, with this cackling horde, and it was another 4 of them, and it was like they'd put 2 groups together, us and the 7 of those, and it was very strange. It was fun to do the escape room. The escape room was really good. There were there were no red herrings in there.
No,
but it was actually quite hard because at one point they just started speaking Chinese, which was probably easier for them to understand what's what.
But we were struggling.
We were slightly alienated at that point.
No, but it was only for a minute, and there was no malice in it.
They didn't do it.
They were so enthusiastic and so happy, and whenever we solved a clue,
they were like that. Oh my god! And this one woman came out at the end. We got out with 5 minutes 44 seconds, and the guys have said there'll be a picture come up. and the guys there said that it's only about 35% of people that get out that room. And
we had a couple of clues.
As we came out, the young Fraggle girl was like that. Oh my God, what other rooms have you got? And she was very, very, very excited, which was very cool. We then had a wander round, a little bit of Chinatown, not much, and then we went this evening. We went to Madame Tussauds, which is not somewhere we'd normally go, but we had the Ghostbusters experience. So basically, it was a VR experience where you strap on a headset and a full-on proton pack and a gun, and you basically go into a version of like the original Ghostbusters with various ghouls, ghosts, Slimer slimes you, and your jacket goes bzzz.
But it's a 3D thing, and it's in a 3D space, so if you're in a 3D room and you walk to the wall, you can put your hand out and touch that wall. And also I could see Net, and she was wielding her proton pack, so as I was walking around in the 3D space, so was she. It's very weird, and I would recommend it. And
it was well worth a go if it comes to London.
Yeah, completely unique.
It's the bit where the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man comes at the end.
Hashtag spoilers.
Is amazing, by the way. I won't say any more, but it was really, really cool.
We crossed
and
the
I did have to
streams.
apologise for my swearing.
Yeah, the swearing was hilarious. It was the least PG-rated Ghostbusters film you'll ever see. We saw King Kong at Madame Tussauds. That was quite good. He's remarkably tall.
Yeah, and I did hold Thor's Mjolnir.
Yes,
I had a whole handful of that.
She grabbed that. That's very rude. That's very rude.
So we're now we're back at the hotel. We're looking out onto a nightscape of Central Park, which is just littered with tiny little what look like stars, but obviously the lights. And I'm conscious this is a very long video. We're now into 7 minutes.
It is, but it's a whole day. This is it. So this is a long video for the whole day.
But we're about to have dim sum and then go to bed. Yeah. And tomorrow we have more adventures.
We do.
3 things for today.
Best things of today were the Ghostbusters VR experience, which was amazing. It was the culture which we absorbed via osmosis. That was good, and the chubby, friendly squirrels. Yes. They were a highlight.
I'm glad you put those in because they were my highlight.
Good. Right, so thank you very much. Enjoy.
We love you
soon.
All.
Love you, miss you. Bye.